Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Gavin here, and if you haven't already, feel free to join my Discord server if you'd like to stay connected. I'll link it in the description of this video. But yeah, in this video, we are going to be continuing the Push to Top 200 series with this insane Super Hog army. Yeah, this army is unbelievable once you get the hang of it. Such a powerful army. So yeah, let's dive straight into it and hopefully wreck all the bases. Okay, guys, first base. And by the way, thank you all for 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000 like just a couple minutes ago while I was recording this. So, yeah, highly appreciate it. I really appreciate each and every subscriber that I get. Yeah, the channel has been growing at a rapid speed, but I've been talking a lot, so let's think about a plan for this base. I'm thinking we need to RC charge. Let's think about it. Probably just right over here because, yeah, over here I'm not sure if this was exactly the best angle, but I think it's going to work because we'll get the CC pulled and we'll be able to take out a nice chunk of the base, which is exactly what you're looking for. She's going to get the enemy RC as well, which is huge. I will take that. And let's use this Earthquake just like this. And then pop the RC's ability. Let the RC go crazy here. And let's see what kind of value we can get. Looks like she's going to go towards the multi-gear cannon, which is totally cool. That is great value, and I'll probably just pick her up as soon as she takes down this multi-gear. Yeah, that's all the value that we needed. I didn't actually get the CC pulled, so let's do that right now. Perfect, we can poison on that furnace. And now let's send the heroes like this. And we're going to send the heroes into this side that's probably baited because both the bomb towers were here and the Giga Bomb's right over here. So yeah, that just leads me to believe that it is more than likely going to be baited on this side, and I don't want to send the hogs into the bait. That is why I'm going to send the heroes in here. These CC troops are actually being super annoying. It's just going to take a while for my heroes to deal with them, but we should be fine. Sneaky Tesla over here, not like it's going to matter. And yeah, we should be fine here. We just wasted a lot of time, but yeah, we still have plenty of power left. My heroes are at full health still. So we should be good to go for the 3-star, I would think. Oh my goodness, that Tesla is shooting my log launcher. That is really, really bad. Hopefully the log launcher can just open these walls. Wonderful. Let's hit the Queen ability to help speed things up. And Rage right over here because we are going to be a little bit low on time since the CC troops stalled us for so long. But we should still be fine. Yeah, let's click the King ability like that and then send the hogs from the opposite end. I'm thinking, actually no, we'll send them right over here just to force the heroes more towards the center. Felt like this was probably a better angle to send them from. Yeah, this way we don't have to deal with the poison tower either. That thing can get triggered. Let's click the Warden's ability, let them all go crazy. We can start a little bit of cleanup, and we should be good to go. Our only threat right now would be time, and it looks like we have plenty of it. So yeah, I'm not even worried. We've got 40 seconds, and I've still got my entire army alive, and just 20% of the base left. So this is going to be a very, very easy 3-star. Yeah, this base did not stand a chance. If you're new here and enjoying my content so far, feel free to subscribe. I do appreciate it. Let's go for 3,000 subs. Yeah, into the next raid now, though. This was an amazing attack. Okay, next base, and it's this base. I've hit this base like a million times. I know exactly how to 3-star it. What I do is I start my RC right over here, and 9 times out of 10 it's not even baited over here, so it makes it even easier. Doesn't look like this guy has bombs. Never mind, I lied. It probably is baited right here, but that's not even going to matter. Let's just make sure there's not a tornado before I click the RC's ability. Doesn't look like there is, so I can click the RC's ability and let her wreak havoc. And she's going to take down the enemy queen as well, which is great. Hopefully we actually get into this rage tower. That is my whole goal. That was the whole point of sending the RC over here, to get the rage tower. And wonderful, we're going to get the Inferno too, which is huge, and we find the NATO. Perfect RC charge. That is exactly what you're looking for. And now, since we got such a good RC charge and set up this attack so nicely, the rest of the attack should be super simple. We're just going to send the heroes to take care of the other rage tower and hopefully the town hall, and then the hogs can wreck the rest of the base. Simple as that. Let's start a little bit of cleanup around these edges, because cleanup will always help you. I promise, guys, cleanup will save you in the end. if you make some mistakes, yeah, cleanup is going to save you. And oh my goodness, my log launcher didn't even open one wall. What? Alright, log launcher just got swagged. We got no value at all with that thing. But it shouldn't even matter, guys, because the king ability will open these walls, and we can still get some insane value. Let's hit the queen ability, rage on the queen and the giant over there, and then send the hogs from the opposite end. And yeah, as long as somebody deals with the town hall here, we'll be good to go for the 3-star. That is the only thing that could potentially mess up this attack, the town hall. But I think we're going to be fine. Somebody should end up splitting towards the town hall. Let's use a heal spell over this compartment since the town hall is targeting us. And yeah, the town hall does so much splash damage. And yeah, the base is completely crushed. Does not even matter that we swagged the log launcher because the base did not stand a chance. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, super hogs are kind of broken. Just a little bit broken. As long as you get a good RC charge and then just get some decent value with your Sui, you are going to be able to crush every base easily. No Warden ability needed here. Not even going to need to use this Ice Block spell. Yeah, this base is crushed. Okay, straight into the next one, and this base is the easiest base ever. Yes, this base, I know I've said it. If you've watched my videos before, then you already know. But this base right here is the easiest base for Hog Riders. I've literally never failed on it, and I've hit it probably over 100 times. So easy. All you gotta do is start your RC in this corner, take down the Rage Tower and as much of these surrounding defenses as possible. And it does not even matter if it's baited because it's never enough bait to actually kill your RC in this corner. So yeah, I literally don't even care how many traps there are here. We're just going to get these defenses and then head out. Let's get this whole corner. Since we're already over here, we may as well. And then pick up the RC, and it's a 3-star, simple as that. We got that RC charge, and now all we do is we send the log launcher to trigger that second invis tower. And then the king and queen can go in there and wreck it, and the hogs can easily wrap around the rest of the base. Because yeah, if you take a look at this, at the rest of the base, there's 0 splash damage. Besides those 2 scatter shots, there is 0 splash damage in the entire base, which means it's basically free for hogs. They can just wrap around the entire thing without dying. It is just too easy. Let's use an invis spell right here to push the king and queen towards the middle. We'll hit the king ability right now. King ability just like this. Beautiful. And now we can send the hogs from the opposite end. And we'll probably use a heal spell over the scatter shot. And then that's all we even got to worry about. After that, it is a 3-star. Simple as that. Yeah, let's use a heal spell. I probably could have just used the Warden ability, but I didn't. I used the heal. So yeah, that's just going to have to work. I honestly should have sent the hogs from the other side because now my heroes are going to be useless. But I didn't, so yeah, this is just gonna have to work. And yeah, it's gonna still be crushed because this base is that easy. I can swag all of these leftover spells, but probably just gonna use an invis spell to force them towards the town hall. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm just gonna swag all the spells because the RC is getting the town hall. Yeah, that is how easy this base is. I'll speed it up for you guys. Okay, next base. Invis Rage Core this time. Should be a piece of cake. I love attacking these bases. All I gotta do is get the RC into the monolith and take down these 2 buildings. Maybe the hook tower too, we'll see. And then just get the king ability into the core and it's completely crushed. Simple as that. Let's start the RC somewhere over here by the monolith. Don't know exactly which side is baited. Let's just start on the opposite side of the Gigabomb, and then I'll redirect the RC towards the mono. Invis spell like this, and yeah, as soon as this Expo goes down, just like this, hit the redirect, force her in towards mono, and I'll use another spell to force her to cross over the multi-gear cannon and force her towards the monolith. The fox is going to be dead, probably. Yeah, wonderful. Not wonderful, I'm being sarcastic. But yeah, it's not even going to matter. Let's just get this hook tower and head out. Amazing value right there. We didn't even need to use the earthquake, and yeah, that is exactly what you're looking for. Let's pull these ice golems off to the corner and yeah, deal with them over here. And then we can start the queen over here, just like this. Let's try to clear that elixir storage because it could potentially cause my queen to go around the wrong edge, which is not what I want. And we'll just deal with the CC over here, throw a Valkyrie on it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yeah, we should be good to go for a very simple 3-star as long as the king ability gets into the core. That is all that I've got to make sure happens. Let's use this earthquake spell like this to open the walls, send the king in, and yeah, we just need the king ability into that middle compartment, and then we will be good to go for the 3-star. Let's hit the queen ability. Come on, king. Yeah, king is going there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. As soon as he steps up a little bit closer, I'll hit his ability after the scatter shot goes down to get the best value. Just like that, rage on the yetis and the queen, and we're good to go. It's a 3-star. Let's send the hogs from the opposite end. Simple as that, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this army is honestly completely broken. If you just do it correctly, you literally can't fail. It's so easy, I promise. I guess it's not really easy, technically, but it's very powerful. Maybe easy is not the right word. It's just extremely powerful, and there's not too much multitasking required. It's minimal multitasking and a completely broken army. Yeah, highly recommend trying it out if you haven't already. It is also tons of fun. This and the fireball are basically the only two type of strategies that I can play and never get bored of. I will never get bored doing this because it's not spam. It's just not boring. Yeah, I love this army. Gotta love it. We can swag these spells. Not gonna swag the ice block because I'm using raid medals to fill my CC. But yeah, another base completely crushed. All right, straight into the next one. Let's grab the log launcher. And what is this base? I don't think I've ever seen this exact one, but yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. We're just going to RC charge one of the rage towers, and we have to not get baited. That is like actually quite important to not get baited, and I don't know which side is baited. So let's think. Can't really tell. They honestly look completely symmetrical. Let's go on the non-Gigabomb side. Just in case the Gigabomb side is baited, it would be really stupid to go into all the bait plus the Gigabomb. And yeah, I think it is baited because this side doesn't look baited. Cool, we lost the Fox for absolutely nothing. Genius Fox. Gosh, yeah, I swear the Fox is so dumb sometimes. That thing is literally suicidal. And yeah, wonderful. We got a perfect RC charge here. Let's pull her out before we take any unnecessary damage. And now queen right over here. Let's place a few troops to help clean up. And there's a red air bomb farm right over here. Okay, that is interesting. What that means is that this base is trapped for root riders, which is actually good because, yeah, root riders are a very different army than this, which means the traps are not really going to affect me, which is great. We can sprinkle in some archers around these corners and stuff. And yeah, this attack is going amazing, except for this Crusher Mortar just beating on my queen. Oh my goodness, that thing is just shredding the poor queen. Leave her alone. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's probably going to die over there. Whatever, though. It's alright. We really don't even need her to survive. Let's use a poison on that furnace. We can hit the king's ability just like this. Wonderful. And let's send the hogs from the opposite end now, and the base should be completely crushed. Let's send a couple hogs and wizards to funnel out right over here. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too complicated. And let's use a heal spell since we're crossing over the town hall, and the town hall does a bunch of splash damage. We can rage on the RC, hit the warden ability, and yeah, we should easily be able to overpower the rest of this base. Pretty simple. Nothing too complicated. Let's just make sure the RC stays alive. Yeah, let's just ice block her since she was taking quite a bit of damage. And I guess this attack was a little bit sloppy because it wasn't completely overkill. I don't have any spells to swag. But yeah, you can see even though we had a sloppy attack and we basically wasted my queen, this base is still completely crushed because this army is honestly broken. I swear it is so powerful. I'm just shocked that barely anyone is using hogs. Everyone's using root riders and dragons and like some fireball rocket loons, but nobody is using this army. It's kind of insane, guys. Yeah, let's get into the next raid. Okay, double invis towers. I have not found a double invis base in a long time, and I'm not complaining. Double invis is literally the easiest type of base to attack. So yeah, all we got to do is RC charge one of these invis towers, use the log launcher to trigger the second one, and simple as that. It's a 3-star. Nothing complicated at all about these type of bases. Doesn't even matter which side we go after. Let's just start over here. I'll probably ice block my RC in this specific base because it will be difficult to redirect her back if I didn't. Yeah, let's trigger the invis and ice block her. Wonderful. We can use this earthquake. And I'll use a spell like this. And then click the RC's ability. And boom, she's going to take down the entire compartment. Simple as that, guys. Use another spell like this. And I'll probably just pick her up. Yeah, we don't need to take any unnecessary risks. Well, I actually meant to get that scatter shot. That was a little bit silly. It's alright. Won't even matter. We're going to start the queen up here. Golem, Ice Golem, Apprentice Warden. And it's kind of unfortunate that we missed that scatter shot. But it's not even going to matter. It's going to be fine, guys. Don't worry. Poison on that furnace. Send the king in here. And I'm not going to use the log launcher right now because I'm using it to trigger the second invis tower, which means I got to hold on to it for a little bit, which is fine. Let's hit the king's ability, I guess, just to give the queen access to that next layer of walls. And I'm going to send one hog in there to hopefully snipe the scatter shot. That is my goal, to be able to snipe that scatter. Perfect, we sniped it. Exactly what I was looking for. Let's use this log launcher to trigger that second invis tower now. It's kind of unfortunate nobody dealt with the hook tower, but it's going to be fine. Not going to matter at all. I'm going to send my hogs straight into this second invis tower now because it has been triggered, and we will be good to go for the 3-star. Simple as that. Let's use a rage and a heal spell over this invis tower since, yeah, that part of the base is a little bit scary. And we can send like a baby dragon over here to help clear those Teslas. And simple as that, it's going to be an amazing 3-star. I still have the Warden ability and 3 invis spells, so yeah, it's not even going to be close. Let's hit the Warden ability right now, and I have 3 invis spells to protect my RC if needed. So yeah, this base will be completely crushed, guys. That is how to do double invis. Just RC charge one compartment, send the king and queen on one of the sides, and then use the log launcher to trigger the second invis tower, and then spam the hogs into the second invis tower once it's been triggered by the log launcher. Simple as that, and we have these 3 spells to swag. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Let's get into the next one. Okay, next base. This one actually does look quite difficult. I hate attacking these unusual double poison tower ones. Yeah, they're always a little bit annoying. Let's think about it, though. I think we'll be fine. Just got to make sure we don't get baited here. And again, I can't really tell which side is baited. They really do look symmetrical here. So, should we go to the Giga Bomb or not to the Giga Bomb? That is the very big question. Let's go into the Giga Bomb. I feel like it's not going to be baited here. There's not too many spaces for bombs. Yeah, that's what leads me to believe that there's not actually going to be bombs. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain exactly how to be able to predict bait. It kind of just takes practice, but yeah, you can tell based off of how many holes there are if there's going to be a lot of bombs or not. Like over here, I could tell there wasn't actually too many holes, therefore there's not going to be that many bombs. I should have just recalled my RC there. That was stupid to let her keep going. Let's pick her up now, though. Not get greedy. Poison on that furnace. And we should still be good to go for the 3-star. Let's think about it. I honestly want to go into the town hall here. I don't want to... Yeah, I think I'm going to go into the town hall because otherwise the monolith would have been so annoying. It would have just been shredding my king and queen the entire time. So that's why I'm choosing to go over here and use the troop launcher instead of starting my heroes on the other end. Let's place the troop launcher down right now. We can start a little bit of cleanup around these edges. Wonderful cleanup, guys. Look at this value. And yeah, looking great so far. Let's use a couple Yetis to funnel out this. Alright, those Teslas are actually going to be so annoying because I'm trying to funnel out this edge. And a bunch of Teslas just popped up. So let's think about it. Maybe the king can get hooked. Perfect. King got hooked. Exactly what I was looking for. We can hit the queen ability soon and rage on her. Let's hit the queen right now. We honestly don't need a rage yet. There's not much that would be harming my queen. Yeah, we're fine here, and I'll rage when she gets closer to the poison tower, and then I can just send the hogs from the opposite end, and the base is going to be completely crushed. Simple as that, guys. It is not too complicated. Let's hit the Warden ability. There's a bunch of bombs in this compartment. And yeah, wow, it was like fully baited in this compartment. Good thing we used the Warden ability there. Let's use a rage spell on the RC and the hogs, help them power through this. And yeah, this base is completely crushed. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this so far. I believe I have one more attack left, but yeah, we are just wiping through these bases. It feels like I'm like picking on like Town Hall 15s. It's that easy. These bases are just getting crushed. Not even standing a chance. Yeah, this base got completely cooked. Let's get into the last raid now. Okay, last raid of the day for the plus 320, and I've hit this base a lot of times. I know exactly how to attack it. You just got to get your RC into this Rage Tower, because this Rage Tower is stacked. All 3 Infernos and the Monolith in here is just unreal value. So yeah, if we get the RC into there and take down like 2 of the 3 Infernos, we're going to be chilling for the 3-star. There's no way the base will stand a chance. We can probably single cycle right here. Yeah, beautiful. And I might have to use a spell to redirect her in towards the monolith. We'll see. Probably going to have to use a spell. Yeah, let's do this and redirect like that. Wonderful. And yeah, beautiful. Wonderful. Perfect redirect. We can Earthquake up ahead like this. Push her a little further up ahead and then click the RC's ability. And do I have to double cycle? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the RC's dead. Alright, wow. There's no way I just messed that up. Oh my gosh. I didn't see the fox was dying. That is why. But I think we can still 3-star because I didn't use the recall, and that's actually huge. If you don't use the recall but your RC dies, it's not nearly as hard to save as if I did use my recall. Because this way we can recall the queen and pull her off to somewhere safe before she dies, and then it shouldn't be too difficult. It's still going to be super hard to save this, but it shouldn't be like impossible because we still have the recall spell, so I can save the queen. Let's poison the furnace, and let's try to get a really good value with that king ability. It is kind of important, and then I've got to save the queen with the recall before she dies. I'll use the king ability when he steps up just a little bit farther. Come on, king. Just like this. Perfect. That's going to have to work. Let's send the hogs from the opposite end right now, just like that. We don't have the RC, which is super unfortunate. Let's send a headhunter. Let's use a rage spell. And the queen is still chilling over there, so I don't need to recall her yet. I still have her ability. Let's use the queen's ability. Let's use a heal spell right now. And I will recall the queen if she's about to die. It looks like she's about to die. Yeah, let's pick her up. Send the queen like right over here. And this one is going to be close. Please do not tell me I've sold it. Let's hit the warden ability. Use this wall breaker right here. And oh my goodness, this is going to be so close. I can't even watch. Oh my gosh, I legit cannot even watch. It's going to be so close. I think we're going to be good to go. I still have an ice block to protect everybody if I need to use it. Yeah, let's use this ice block right here. Freeze the giant. This way my hogs can wreck this ricochet cannon. And hopefully we have enough in the tank to be able to pull through for a 3-star. Oh, there's still a builder hut alive. Oh gosh, I did not see that. Okay, I think we're going to be good. Just the builder hut. Alright, yeah, we're going to be good. We have some troops going over here and some troops going to the builder hut. Definitely a little bit scary. We lost the RC, but hey, we still got the job done. Losing the RC is pretty much the worst possible thing that can happen when you're playing this army. But we still got the 3-star, so yeah, that's all that matters. Take a look at the scoreboard. Beautiful plus 320. Unfortunately, I've had no defense luck. You can see this. Minus 200 out of 5 today. Kind of sucks, but I do have a brand new base I'm going to be trying out tomorrow. Kind of excited for it. Minus 320 yesterday, too. It is what it is, though. We were inside the top 1,000, so very good players are attacking us. It is what it is. 5750 currently. So, yeah, I appreciate you if you're still watching this video all the way till the end. You're a real one. And, yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow in a brand new video. Enjoy the rest of your day.